Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Friday, August 30th, 2013. And happy Friday to everybody out there. Going into a 3-day celebration of the end of summer Labor Day weekend here in the United States. Looking at the news for today, market affecting personal income and outlays, and Chicago PMI consumer sentiment. This one's before the market opens, and these are shortly after the market opens. The news yesterday on the GDP front was a bit of a surprise. For growth was showing, I think, like 2.5%. And jobless claims was pretty much in line. Alright, let's take a look at what's happening around the world. Asian markets closed kind of flat, and Europe is looking down about a half right now. I find that a bit surprising because England, United Kingdom came to their senses. That's good. And some other news around here. 10 things your spouse won't tell you. Is that all? Just 10? Europe stocks, blah, blah, blah. I always like to skim down the news here. So you might want to do that also. Okay, let's jump over and take a look at what's happening this morning. We're up a tad here also. So it looks like there might be a slightly higher opening, and gold and silver took a digger last night. And you might want to keep an eye on that if you didn't get a chance to get in on silver. Watch this pullback. Let's take a look at a chart and see where we might go to. We'll see if this 2272 holds. You want to put an alert in here, you say? Okay, let's put an alert in there. We'll see if that holds. I had a little performance problem lately. I'm not real happy with Thinkorswim. I think they're putting too much crap in their platform. Too many bells and whistles. I like to have the option of having just what I need load up. Yesterday I couldn't get an order in for my SPY 10 a.m. and they said, well, you're going to have to call the trade desk. I called the trade desk, and they said, hold time is 20 minutes. And I'm like, the market's going to be closed. This happened to be about 10 to 4 Eastern time yesterday. And although I know that they can put orders in and execute them after the market opens, I decided to just take a pass and take a look at how things are going today for my 10 a.m. SPY, because I have a feeling that we're probably going to be moving up slightly over the next 3 to 4 days. So that's probably what I may be looking at. But feelings are one thing, reading the charts and sticking to rules is another. And speaking of, yesterday we had 3 alerts trigger: Chipotle, MasterCard, and Netflix. We'll take a look at those. I have them here. But we'll take a look at those when we go through the A+ list. I won't cover current positions at all. We'll just jump over the A+ list and get you out of school early, because it's Friday before a holiday weekend. So let's just go right over to the A+ list. We'll close this down here. Apple. So we'll go a lot faster if you can get the charts to come up faster too. Man, this is slow. I may have to hit the pause button. Okay, Apple, looking for a little bit of hookup. Okay, now I need some confirmation here, so we need to let that one sit for another day. And I'm pretty much into pretty heavy here into the market anyway with this amount here. Amazon. Okay, we have a bear call on Amazon right now. It's looking a little troublesome. I think I'm going to put an alert on that also, which would be above this high here, right at this 50 MA right here. How's that? That looks pretty good. So say at or above. Okay, Baidu. Right. So it's just too flat here. I'm not excited about this price movement. I need a big, because I'm pretty heavily extended out there, at least until the end of today. I'm going to need some pretty solid indicators in order to actually think about getting in on anything. So this one's just a little bit too consolidating for my taste. There's not much directionality there at all. CELG, actually, we have what we were looking for here pretty much. Let's see, we're up here. It looks like we're up here. Let's just bring it in here a little tighter. There can't be much of a difference here. I know this is magenta, which means it's lower, but it can't be much lower. We don't know what this value is. We could turn that on, but it doesn't matter. We're moving up. It looks like we're going to mark up here maybe this week, and we're moving up here, and we got up here, and we got up over here, and we got up here. Everything is looking really good on CELG, so this is pretty convincing to me. So we are going to throw an alert on here, and if you look at the market action yesterday, the price action, pretty much everybody took a digger in the afternoon. So the bulls were winning in the morning, and then the bears took over in the afternoon. So this is contrary to what the market did, so that's a good sign. Okay, moving right along, CF Industries. Don't see any direction here on the price action. Pretty flat on momentum on both the daily and the weekly. Nothing there. Chipotle, we'll take a look at what we did yesterday. We had a bull put here at the 395 level, and it expires next Friday. And on that one, we pulled in a 67-cent credit. And we have our gold trades here. Might do something for next week also on this, because this expires today. This 130 level here expires today. So we'll see if something shows up for next week using PPS in conjunction with the rest of the indicators. I'll also be looking at TLT to add to that mix. Let's see what's going on with Google. Alright, our calendar is probably looking pretty good. Let's take a peek at that. Let's see, analyze. Yes, there. I would want to get out of this today. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? That seems to have worked out very well. And we got one on Netflix too. So I might want to keep testing it out. I think we were only in this like 3 or 4 days. That's a pretty good return for 3 or 4 days. Worked out well. And we'll talk about how we did that when I do the next one, in case you missed it. But anyway, from a directional perspective, we're definitely heading down. We'd be looking for a hit around here. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. And Goldman Sachs, not seeing an entry here at all. We would be looking for something up here to get in again. Not seeing it. Heading down, 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 down. Goldman's not looking real good at all. LinkedIn. We do have a little bit of a hook here, but I'm not real. There's a lot of consolidation going on here. We dipped down here. We dipped down on stochastic on the weekly, MACD and stochastic both on the weeklies, not looking real good. Kind of flat on momentum here. It's not real encouraging. MasterCard, we did get in on that one yesterday with a bull put also. Hopefully it works out. We didn't have a lot of confirmation, so we'll see what happens today. 605, 615, it might open down a little bit. Netflix, of course we had the calendar on that, and we did had the alert trigger on that one, and we did a bull put on that one as well. We came down to the 50 level here and we got a hook. We're up here, we're up here, we're up all across the board. So that looks like it should be a pretty solid trade. Let's take a look at the calendar. Let's see, here's the calendar. Yeah, that seems to be working out pretty good too. That's going to expire today. So we're going to have to make sure that we check these out later today. Maybe like right around, well, I should look at the open. Let's see if I can check this out at the open. I should be around today and see what would be a good time to exit these calendars for a nice simulated profit. Alright, let's jump over to Priceline. Consolidating, nothing exciting there. Tesla, our alert did not trigger. I'm going to wait longer now. Now we need to wait a little bit longer for it to come down here. So I'm just going to cancel that alert. Okay, and last but not least. Alright, Visa, we're in a downtrend. We're down over here. We're up a tad there. Whoops. Down. Barely up. Flat. Flat. Looks like we're doing a little bit of the consolidation dance here. So nothing interesting on Visa at the moment. And then I wanted to just right quick go and take a look at spiders. Okay, this is going to work out quite well. This is the trade that I tried to get into last night when some sort of madness was going on at Thinkorswim. And it was around, well, it's not even up here in the messages because I could not get the order in. It just would not go. So here I am. I was actually looking, I forget. No, I couldn't even get the order recorded in this application at all. But this is what I was looking for at that time. It would have been this particular trade here. I think that this price is probably pretty much still good. So what would I do? Well, I don't have an up arrow. I definitely will take a look at 10 a.m. this morning and see if I get a PPS up, but right now it's still showing down. We did have this little short-term up here, and then boom, she went down. Again, this symbol here, this arrow, doesn't really form until it forms on the previous candle. So we may get one today, and then it might show up on yesterday's candle, is what I'm saying. So take a look at this. Put this snapshot in your mind, and we'll see if we get an up arrow on yesterday's candle today. See if that's the way that it truly works. But I'll tell you, everything else around here is looking really weak. So I would think that maybe an up arrow would be an opportunity to jump in with a bear call. Just based on, this is the market activity price activity that I was talking about yesterday, where the bulls took over in the morning and it looked like they were going to continue going into the lunchtime, and then the afternoon session, it just peeled back in a healthy manner, I guess you might say. Okay, so remember, the market is closed on Monday. No video on Monday. Maybe I might do something about those calendars. I'm not sure. I have a lot of other things that I need to do this weekend. I will be moving to another living area, I guess you might say, next month. So I'll be busy with that, but I still plan to do daily scans. I still plan to work the market and make a little bit of money and have so much fun doing it. So everybody, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Tuesday, and happy trading.